Hello everyone, in this video I will be breaking down this reel inside Premiere Pro.
99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5. Not because they can't, but because they don't even know the rules of the game. Think about it. School trained you to follow orders.
So in today's video we will be recreating or breaking down this video. So one mistake I found in this video, because this is created in mobile, so it is in low quality, so we will try to use high quality assets. I will provide them into description, and we will make the animations more smoother than this, and the text animations as well. So let's move frame by frame. So the first thing we want to do is to create our background as usual. So I will now new item, I will go in color mate, and I will make the width to 1080 and the height will be 19 by 20 as our reel size, and I will drag it like this, and I will name it to BG, and I will click OK. This will be our white background like this. Now if we see in the original video, we have a barcode right here, and then we have a grid background as well. So first I will bring in the grid background like this. I can go to effects controls and I will make it smaller. I think this is perfect here, and now we will just bring in the barcode as well. This is the barcode. I can just go to effects controls, make it smaller, and I will just place it like this. I think this is perfect here. Now if we see our first animation, it will have this look. So to do something better than this, I will just simply make it another animation. First I will bring in this asset to the timeline. I can go to effects controls and I can just simply make it bigger, and I will place it like this. I think this is perfect here. We can make it more bigger as well like this, and we can select the barcode and bring this downwards to make more space. Now once this is done, we need to simply just create all of these lines that are being animated. So one line is coming from here to here. So to create the lines, you have to just select the pen tool like this, and we can see if one line is coming from this point to this point. Sorry, we have to just simply make a line here, then here, and now you can just simply go to properties, and we have to disable the fill, enable the stroke, and make the stroke color to black. Now we have to just simply make this more smooth, this line right here. So I can just simply drag this by holding alt, and we can create it like this. So you can see this line is created. Now what we can do to animate it, if you want to make it more bold, you can just select the shape and change the stroke size of this. I think 4 or 5 will be perfect, so I have gone to 6. It's up to you. Now to create the animation, I will just simply select the pen tool, make sure this is selected, and select the pen tool from the opacity, not from here shapes. So now create a random mask around this like here. Now one thing we want to make sure is to add a mask path keyframe and bring this forward like this. Now at the start, just simply make sure to drag this to the other side like this. I can just simply make it smaller. Sorry, not there. We have to just simply select the mask again and just simply make sure this is just brings off, and now I will just simply go to fit again. So now if I play the animation, it will give us this line animation. Now you can see there is a bit of error in that. So to shift to make it better, I will just make the mask feather to 0, so it will not look bad, and you can always adjust the keyframes to make it more smooth. Now we have to do the same with all the other layers. So one line is going from here to this point. So to create it again, I will just simply show you. You can just simply go here and then go here, and now you can just make sure to bring the line like this, and now just simply select it, bring the line wherever you want. And to make this behind the character, you have to just simply bring everything upwards like this, and we will just bring this line back, and now we can just simply adjust this like this. Now we need one more line, so we will have space for that. I will just simply go again, and I will just simply make it like this, and I will just make sure to bring the line. Sorry, I will just make the line to something like this, and as usual I will just simply bring this line here, so you can see this does. Now for the statue PNG, I will just simply make it smaller so the lines are visible. I think this is perfect here, and now we have to animate the lines again. So this line, if we see, this is this line, so I will just simply again create a random mask around this layer and we will set up a mask path keyframe at the end, and we will make the mask feather 0. We will move this line approximately to this side and make sure the line disappears like this. And for the other one too, I will just simply create a random mask around it like this, and I will set up a mask path keyframe, bring this forward as our last position, make the mask feather 0, and I will just simply drag this line to something like this. Now you can see if we play, our lines are being animated like this. You can always adjust the keyframes further apart or make them closer to make the animation slower or faster, so you can see it is like this. Now if we see in this video, we have a starting animation of this, so let's adjust that. But before that, we will just simply first apply the text animation. So 99% of people will never, so let's create that. So for that, I will be using this text preset like this. You can find it in the description below. I will provide the link, and we can click OK. Now this is the text animation. I will just simply select it, go to properties. Now we have two text. I will delete the sample text 2. We will have only one text, sample text 1. So let's type in our text, 99% of 99, and you can just simply 99%. So this is the text. I will change its color to black like this, and we will use a font called Arial, and you can also use any other font. I like this one, so I will be using this. We can just simply make it bold, and you can see it will be right here. Sorry, we won't make it bold, so I will just simply go with regular. And for escape the 9 to 5, so I will make a copy of it. I will bring it like this, go to effects controls, bring it down, and we will have escape the 9 to 5 like this. And for this one, I will just simply change this to bold, and I will just simply increase the text size as well, so you can see it will be looking like this, like here. Now what we want to do for this one, for the statue, we can do some animations, or what we can do, we can select all of this, and I will just simply nest them like this, right click on it, and now go to this point and add a scale keyframe, and at the start make sure the anchor point is in the middle, and make a zoom effect like this, so it will give us a pretty good effect. You can select both of these keyframes and ease in them, and in the graph section you can make the graph to something like this, so you can see it is giving a better and a cool animation. You always adjust the graph to your preference. I am just experimenting like this, so this isn't good. We can go with the previous one as well like this. I think this is perfect, and you can just simply adjust the graphs and the keyframes timing as to your preference. I think this was perfect. Now moving forward, we will have this animation. So you can see this animation is good, but this text animation isn't looking very good, so we have to adjust that. The difference is basically this is created in I think it is InShot or CapCut. So this is PC, so we will try to do something different. Now I will just simply hold Alt, and we will choose ellipse tool, and we will make a shape layer like this. Now I will go to properties, and I will disable the fill, enable the stroke, and I will make the fill color to black. And now as usual, I will just simply go in the anchor point, and I will make the anchor point to the middle. Add a scale keyframe, and at the start it will be 0, and once it moves approximately here, we will make it to 100 like this. And if we see, it will be giving us this animation. We can always adjust it wherever we want to, and we can also select the keyframes, ease in them, and I will make the graph to something like this, so you can see this is more smoother and looking beautiful, sorry, perfect. And now we have this animation, not because they can't, so we will use Premiere Composer for these animation. We will have better animations in this, so you can see we can use one animation this, and one we will use the previous one we used. So I will copy this one, and I will bring it like here, and once this is fully animated like here, I will just simply place this text animation down, and this will be upward. And for this animation, if we go back, not because, so first we will type in that this will be this, and I will change it to white, and we can just simply go with this color, not because, and we will just simply choose the Arial font, but I will change it to italic, and this will be italic right here. And now what I can do, but we can also choose a different and a stylish font. I think this is better than the other one because I have a very limited stock of fonts, so we can also use that. But if we move into any more fonts, this one is also looking good. We have to just simply change this, and for the other one, not because they can't, so let's change that. First I will just simply, they can't, and for that first letter will be capital of they, so let's change that. And I will scroll down, the color of this will be red like this, and scrolling down I will make it to bold, and I will change the bold to this as well. So I think this is looking pretty much okay. We have to just change the placements of the text. So for this one I can just simply like this. Now this is, there is a drop shadow here, so I will just simply go to effects and I will search for drop shadow. I will apply it to the red one, and then make sure the color of this is red like this, and increase the opacity and increase the softness as well to your liking. I think this is looking good. We don't have to make it more, so this is perfect, I think. Now moving forward, we will have this animation. So this animation is pretty good for mobile, but if we do, we have graphs, so we will make it more smoother, or try to make it smoother, because Premiere Pro is not an animation software. We are just trying to create it. So I will just move to the nested sequence. I will just copy the grid background and I will paste it like this. You can see this is right here. Now we will have this, so I will be using different ones. I have provided 3 in the description. You will choose whatever you like. I will choose this golden one because I like it more. So now if we go our last animation, it will be like this. So let's scale it up, and I will just simply rotate it like this. So this is the last position approximately here. Now we will if we see in the original video, we will have a position and rotation animation. So I have enabled this for the last frame like this. Now at the start, I will just simply drag it like this, and I will apply the rotation to be 0 like this. So if we move, it will give us this animation. I can select all of these keyframes and I can just simply ease in them, and in this section I will make the graph to something like this. The start will be fast like this. I think this is perfect. You can always adjust the keyframes to your preference. Now we can just simply use do different as well. I will use this one for these two at the sides. So I will just simply go and rotate it. This isn't looking good and or a theme, so I will be not using this. If we see the white one or the black one, but I will choose this one because this is the same color as our other one, so this will not look bad. So this is the last position. I will add a position keyframe, and at the start I will bring it out of the frame. I will make a copy of it, delete the position, everything, and I will make it like this. And now I will add a position keyframe, move this forward, and at the start I will make it 0, so it will give us this animation. I can select both of these keyframes, ease in them, and for this one I will just simply ease in it like this. And in this section we can make the graphs better like this. Perfect. And we can just simply do the same with these two keyframes as well. We will make the graph to something like this. I think this is perfect, and then we can also add the text right here, and everything you can do better. Now if I move forward, we will just simply delete everything from here like this, and I will just move like this. Now to create the shape, we will just use this tool and we can just make it like this. Now I will just simply bring this forward, go to properties. If we see the color, it will be a blue color, so I will be choosing this color. If we see, this isn't blue, so what I can do, I can just simply go, I will double click on it, sorry, not this, the original video, and now we can just simply copy the color of this like this, and then we can move back. Now if we see, we will have this animation and the grid background is be continued, so I will just simply make it like this. And so when you made the grid background, I will just disable the uniform scale, and then I will just move to the anchor point, and we can move the anchor point to something like this. If we do this, sorry, so we will move move the anchor point to the upwards this section, and I will add a scale height keyframe, and it will be like this. And now it will make to 0, so it will give us this animation. I can select all of these keyframes, and you can simply ease in them as well. And in the graph section, you can always adjust the graph to your likings, so it will give us this animation. Then we will have this png, so png is also simple, so there isn't any complex animation in this video, just some low quality assets. So now we can just simply position it, and at the start, sorry, at the last point, this will be the last point, and at the start bring this forward and bring it like here, and we will set up an opacity keyframe as well. And at the start I will make the opacity to 0 as well, so it will give us this animation. You can select all of this to smoothen out, and in this graph section you can make the graph to something like this. I think this is perfect, and as usual there will be text animations and these lines animation. So that's all for today's video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye.